This ain't no southern chicken and waffle.
Wait, hold up. What is that?
No more of that one.
Oh, you gotta stab it. You gotta get up in it. Please do better.
This isn't from the South at all.
Somebody would appreciate this. And it's like, baby, make this for me. I'm not that woman. I'm not that woman. I'm not that woman.
My name is Ashton Scott Morris. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. We're a small town, pretty mighty town in the middle of Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee.
So my name is Matthew. I'm from Long Beach. Grew up with my grandmother. She was from Louisiana. She taught me everything there was to know about Southern cooking.
I am Kimberly Forbes. I am from a very small town in Georgia called Livonia, Georgia, which is about hour 20, hour 30 northeast of Atlanta.
My grandma was like, when I was a little kid, you need to learn how to cook because you might not find a woman gonna be able to cook the things you might want to eat, you know, growing up because you're a big boy.
Something that will definitely get you in trouble with Southern cooking is skimping on the seasoning. If it's calling for whole milk and pure butter, you better use whole milk and pure butter. It's not the time to mess around. What Big Mama said is what Big Mama said.
I mean, my chicken and waffle is pretty good because it's flavorful. It's a lot of different ingredients. You got that Southern flour, right? You know what I'm saying? Add a little buttermilk, you know, it's seasoned properly well, and it's cooked, you know what I'm saying, from the heart. You know, this is stuff that my mom, you know, taught me how to get down.
I made a traditional waffle batter from scratch, but what's different about mine is I actually use Southern seasonings. I use fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, sage, and fresh garlic, onions, and cilantro. And then I'll fold pieces of fried chicken into it and chunks of cheese into my batter and cook it as one. So like every bite, you're getting a chunk of chicken or cheese or fresh herbs. And I made a special peanut butter syrup. So you're gonna get kind of spicy from the waffle and the chicken and sweet from the peanut butter and the syrup.
So for today, I have prepared for you a chicken and waffle recipe that has been passed down just a wee bit. I've done my own little take on it, but the piece de resistance, or in the South they would say the good part, honey, is the fact that I made a caramelized pecan praline glaze.
I'm gonna win because I think my dish is gonna be the most creative and have the most flavor.
Oh, there's so much sauce.
Where the chicken at? Is this like a fusion chicken and waffle type joint? Yeah, there's definitely some LA.
Is that peanut butter? Why is there peanut butter? There's
Looking for the chicken. I think I taste a little bit of it.
Talk to me about the chicken.
What chicken? There's chicken on here? Where's the chicken?
I can't find the chicken at all in this motherfucker. This ain't no southern chicken and waffle.
Oh, it's like an adventure. All right. Okay.
It look like the chicken is, yeah, see, it look like the chicken is infused in the waffle. It's like something, you know, like you would see on like the Food Network.
This screams Louisiana. Most definitely. Where it's just like, we gonna put it all together and we gonna get what we get. Sit on down. When I think of breakfast, first, I don't wanna hunt for my food. Secondly, I first thing in the morning, oh, my chest is hot. I feel it. Jesus.
It's like a, you know, good, you know, rotational chicken and waffle. Like it was coming off like maybe like 10th off the bench or something.
Wait, hold up. What is that? What is it? Oh, that's hard. Oh. I would like to respectfully stop eating this.
I'm gonna give it a 6.8.
I would say like a solid 6.2. That's like a D with a little extra love.
My chicken and waffles is gonna win today because, I mean, look at it, man. It looks like something your grandmama cooked. I mean, this is them old time recipes. It's good, tastes good, seasoned properly. You know what I'm saying? That smacking where you get, you know, that smack one is good. That's what they're gonna get when they eat this chicken and waffles.
Okay. Okay, this is looking yummy. This is looking, I can recognize everything.
Yeah, right now, what I'm automatically drawn to is the color of this chicken. Like this one looks really good color, but this one, the color on it doesn't look at all.
It's got good crunch. Not too much crunch. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of crunch.
I want to spit this out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This chicken is not good at all. Bland, dry.
This chicken is the bomb. I'm sorry, I'm gonna finish this chicken. I'm hungry.
All right, try the waffle. No more of that one.
Definitely not a fluffy waffle. Oh, you gotta stab it. You gotta get up in it. You gotta. All right. Ooh, knock, knock.
It's a bitter aftertaste. Can't figure out what it is. Almost tastes like cough syrup at the end. They didn't add anything to the waffle, so it's just like a bland waffle with some bland chicken on top.
That's dry.
Yeah, this isn't from the South at all.
This is tasting a little North Carolina. I'm picking up some. We're headed east.
This is a fail by all means.
Now the chicken is like a 9. If it had 8.59. This waffle is bringing me down.
On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 1.
So overall, I would definitely give this a solid 7.4. I have the spirit of Georgia behind me. So you know what? Georgia is thriving right now, and there is no way it can be beaten. So get into these Georgia pecans right now.
All right, this looks like some kind of desserty kind of chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, this is interesting.
The waffle is like, it's hard, but it's like, it's a good hard.
Okay, it tastes like a, Eggo waffle.
And then the syrup and the walnuts are like been like caramelized, so it's like a caramelized. So they probably put it over the pan.
It might be New Orleans or somewhere, with this pecan praline style of waffle.
I'm trying to think where like nuts is, like Bama, Tennessee. Like that ain't Mississippi because a little bit of water. Or somewhere around that area, maybe Georgia. Just because I see the nuts with the kind of little cluster going in.
Would you order this at a restaurant?
Would I order it again after I got it the first time? No.
This ain't like mom and pop type chicken and waffles. I never had this. Like I don't remember grandma coming up on Saturdays putting this effort. She would make that waffle batter, fry up that chicken in the Fry Daddy. You can't even find a Fry Daddy anymore.
Maybe with the pecans and everything on it, I get where they was going with it, but this is just purely just too sweet. You go from sweet over here to like fried chicken, like it doesn't all gel together.
I think the one thing about this, like a lot of people when it comes to like chicken and waffles, they might not want walnuts and like a glamorized syrup or whatever, but overall, I mess with it.
This is way too much stuff on it. Like I don't know if the waffles is supposed to be the star or the walnuts.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it is a little too sweet. What they went right with, they definitely went right with the chicken. Like, I really like the chicken a lot. What I think what they kind of went wrong with is just the improvement of the waffle. Is just like the sweetness of it, and a little bit too much like walnuts.
The chicken was, pretty good. Too much nuts and stuff, too much topping. Can't tell if it was about the nuts or about the waffle. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably give it a 5.
Had high hopes for this one. Oh God. I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I want to be nice.
My name is Brianna Nicole Abrams. I'm originally from New Orleans, and now I'm living in Los Angeles, California.
My name's Irma, and I'm born and raised in Eunice, Louisiana, a town 2.5 hours east of New Orleans.
My name is Raquel Honore. I'm from New Orleans, and I live in Los Angeles.
Growing up in New Orleans, it was very family-oriented and very cultural.
Taking musks out of raccoons, picking greens in the backyard, whatever, yes, that's me.
During the springtime, that's when everybody is having crawfish boils, and that's like my favorite time in New Orleans.
Being Creole is, to me, like one big extended family.
It has white, Spanish, Haitian.
You live in certain neighborhoods and everybody knows each other. Everybody's almost related.
The secret ingredient in this gumbo is okra. A lot of people don't like okra, but this is the kicker. This is what makes gumbo, gumbo.
This is actually a secret family recipe. I can't really tell you what's in it, but it's really good.
I don't make my gumbo hot. I think mine is really flavorful. You can tell it has a lot of love in it. You taste all the spices and different seasonings because I make sure I pick good stuff. And then it should be like, smooth. I'm gonna win today because I put love in my gumbo. How can you lose with that?
This is nice. Oh, this thin. Oh yeah, It has shrimp. It's nice. It's beautiful. It's a good set of ingredients. Okay.
This one looks very unappetizing.
Hers is just lighter. I guess she didn't have that much time to make it.
This one doesn't look like they cooked the sauce long enough just because it's so white. Like the sauce should look dark. And this looks like milk, kinda.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it tastes like chicken noodle soup.
No.
Or have they made gumbo before? I don't know either.
It just tastes like shrimp soup. Like, it doesn't taste that good at all.
If I were home, I'd be like, what's wrong with the gumbo?
I like that they tried. They get, an A for effort.
You still think that they're from New Orleans?
I'm struggling. I don't know. I don't know.
This is definitely a person from LA. Yeah. I give this a 3.
She gotta be like a second generation Creole. But this, she wasn't with her mama. I'm gonna say a 4. I'm gonna win today, because this is the bomb.
This has a lot of meat in it.
Nice dark gumbo.
It smells really good.
I usually like less rice, but looks good.
I think the rice kind of overpowers it a little bit.
It's okra gumbo.
I like how it's not too spicy, but you do taste the spices.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I think this person's from New Orleans. Because I just want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, I guess. No.
I think they're 100% Louisiana.
It tastes very authentic.
So I would maybe add some more seafood.
It's kind of like basic a little bit, but for somebody who's, you know, not from New Orleans, I guess they would like it.
I would give this an 8.
I would give this a 7 because it's not too bad, but like I said, the rice is definitely overpowering the flavor. I'm going to win today because I put a lot of effort into this. I cooked this for about 3 hours, and like I said, I used a family recipe that's secretive, so I feel like I'm gonna win.
Okay, they didn't separate everything.
Juicy like I like it.
Okay, it's hard. They got something hard in here. Y'all want me to taste it?
It looks like it has some good ingredients, some shrimp, some peppers.
Oh,
This is good.
yeah, it tastes all right. It tastes like California gumbo.
I'm digging it.
This could be in the box, like the Tony Chachere version of this.
It's got a punch of flavor. It's got like, you know, when you still feel it on your tongue and you're like, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I said I wasn't gonna talk bad about nobody's food.
I would give this one a 9. I'm not gonna front. I would give it a 9. I like it.
I will rate this a 5.
I know y'all remember me from the pork chop competition where y'all drilled me in the comments. Now it's real raw right here, and I can't chew no more. But guess what? I'm back. Today I'm here to try out some Louisiana gumbo, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth, and y'all bet not have no corn in them. Okay, which one I wanna try first? I'm gonna try this one first. Smells messy. It's giving soup. It has a little flavor, but it's not giving gumbo. I'll give it a 5. This one looks good. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Let's see, I want this side, I want the chicken. No, I don't want to smell it. No. I don't know what this is, but I'll give it a 3. This one is too white for my liking, but let me swallow this one first. Hold on. Because that one was raw. It was not appealing, I'll tell you that. You know, it could have used a whole lot of seasoning. Don't have no taste to it. I give this one a 1.
I'm just really excited that I won, and I knew I was gonna win, so this doesn't really come as a shock or a surprise to me.
That is definitely not a Southern cake. That is definitely not from the South. It can't be.
I am Jasmine. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I brought a red velvet bundt cake.
I'm May Stone, and I'm from Dallas.
Hi, my name is Deja Neely, and I brought you a red velvet cake.
Being a young girl from the South, I helped my mother and my grandmother in the kitchen. I wanted my food to taste like my aunts and my mother and my grandmothers, you know, the love that I grew up with. So that's where it kind of started for me.
Down south, we just do it better, honestly. That's what we're known for. We're known for our cake, our pies, our fried food, barbecue. Like, that's what we do.
And everything's bigger in Texas too anyways. So I feel like naturally the baked goods are just 100 times better.
Oh, blindfold.
Oh, I have to, oh, eyes closed.
Alrighty, let's do it. I hope that the other contestants know that I put forth my best effort into it, and it's not going to taste exactly like my great aunts, but it's still baked with love.
So first cake.
Okay.
Doesn't smell like anything.
It smells good.
They put alcohol in it.
I don't like this one. It tastes weird.
Somebody's from the South, somebody's from the South here.
I'm not a fan. Cake doesn't always have to have alcohol in it.
It tastes like marijuana to me.
Tastes like cake. Red velvet, not so much.
Me likey.
It's very crummy. Like, and not even like crumbly, which would like be bigger chunks. It's like dust.
It's kind of breaking apart.
Let me taste frosting.
It's passable as cake, but it's a little dry.
Yeah, there's like a weird taste. Maybe some of her extracts or something was bad.
The icing's really soft. So I think it just kind of depends on if you're going for more of like a ganache hard icing or a soft icing.
It's a little flavorless. It's missing that flavor. There's no dimension in it. Like, it just tastes like sweet and alcohol.
They taste musty. Everyone tries their best, right? I don't know.
I really like the smell. It smells like it came from somebody's kitchen. I do want to give the smell a 4.5.
First smell, I'm reading it a 4. I think it smells good.
I'm gonna give it a 1 because it just really doesn't smell like anything. Like, it doesn't smell like cake. It just smells like nothing.
I mean, I like the texture, don't get me wrong. I think, but I would kind of, like I said, the icing was just super soft, really. So maybe I can give that like a 3.
For texture, I'm giving it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5, just because it could use a little bit more butter or something in there to kind of like make it more moist.
I can give it a taste of 4.
And overall, I'm gonna probably give it a 3, just because the alcohol it's just not for me.
And for taste, I'm sorry, I'm giving it a 1. Sorry, I don't like it at all.
I'm gonna win today because my cake is moist. She is red velvet. She's not pink, and she's gonna taste good.
Let me feel my way around here. Where are we?
Smell like a cake. I don't know. You just can't really get a smell from a slice of cake, I guess.
It feels kind of dry. For sure, that's the first thing I noticed. It's definitely a bit overcooked on the outside. Okay, I'm just gonna use my hands because the fork is not working for me.
It's sturdy though. It holds up, you know. I can say that.
It doesn't really have much flavor.
I'm searching for flavor a little bit. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm trying to search for it.
It tastes like bread.
I feel like this is my cake.
It does not taste like red velvet cake to me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it just kind of tastes like sweet bread with frosting.
First time by myself, I think I did pretty okay. I think I did a pretty darn good job, you know?
For smell, I'm gonna rate this a 3.
Smell. The smell is good, so I can give the smell a 3.
I can't smell the cake, so I give that a 2.
For taste, it just doesn't really taste like red velvet to me, but it doesn't taste horrible. Like, I don't want to throw up, so I guess a 3 or 2.5? 2.5. For taste, 2.5. Texture, 3.
Texture, I give it a 4.
Are you overrating yourself?
Maybe. When I took it out, it wasn't ready, and then so I put it back in for like another 20 minutes. Probably should only did like 12. So I'd probably give texture like a 3.5.
You know what? Texture, I can give this a 2.
Overall, I give myself a 3.5. Like, I think I did a pretty darn good job.
Overall taste, I think I can just give that one like a 1.
I'm gonna win because I make delicious cake. I make really good baked goods and they always have lots of flavor. Not because I'm cocky, but because it's true.
All right.
Okay, so the cake is moist. It's moist to the touch. We like that.
Okay. This was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one.
The icing kind of gives it a nice balance. I'm not exactly sure what they did with the icing, but the icing on here is really good, and I'm not really a huge icing fan.
I can tell just by how it feels that it's mine.
So you think yours is the best?
No, yes.
This is good. I think most of the flavor is in the icing though.
I don't think I would change much. I think if anything, I would work on the ganache topping.
The overall smell of the cake, I mean, like a 2, because again, I can't really smell it from a slice for some reason.
I can give the smell a 3.5, I guess. I mean, because it doesn't necessarily smell like anything, but it doesn't smell bad either, so that's a good thing.
On smell, I'm rating my cake a 5.
The texture, I give that a solid 4. Like, that was really good.
And on texture, I'm gonna rate my cake a 4.
It's a little like gummy on the bottom though. It's kind of hard here, but in the middle is cool. So I just don't know if maybe that's a baking thing. Sorry. So I think I can give, I'll give the texture like maybe like a 2.5.
On taste, I'm also rating my cake a 5.
Flavor is really good, so I can give the flavor, I can give the flavor a 4.
Overall, I give it a 4.
I did? Yay! Thank you. I'm so glad everyone enjoyed my cake. The secret is to have fun when you bake. I thought about that after.
My throat closing up on me, that's how dry it is. Oh Lord, help me.
Hi guys, my name is Danielle Carrington. I am from Durham, North Carolina.
My name is Eileen, and I am from Southern California.
Hi, my name is Makiba, and I am from Southern New York.
Ooh, what makes a great biscuit? For me, I think butter.
I feel like a good home-cooked biscuit has those flakes, like as close as you can get to like, the Pillsbury can, like with the flakes and everything. Like
the key to a great biscuit for me is lots and lots of moisture. There's nothing worse than a dry biscuit. Like I physically can't eat a dry biscuit, the ones that just make your throat feel like they're closing up.
The person who taught me how to make biscuits was, God rest her soul, was my late grandmother. She used to make this thing called homemade bread, and we used to eat it with molasses and apple butter and preserves. So what I did is over the years, I tweaked the recipe to figure out how can I make a buttermilk biscuit, and I think I came up with a good solution.
This is a pretty ass biscuit.
Stayed in the oven a little bit long.
It's got that literal goldenness that I really like when it comes to biscuits.
A little bit of oil in there. Ooh, lots of milk.
It's very doughy. It's not undercooked, but I feel like if it was in there for like any less time than it would have definitely been undercooked.
Smells like maybe buttermilk. Very fluffy.
That's kind of nice, actually. It's a little,
Oh no.
It's very baking soda heavy. It doesn't ruin the biscuit, but I do just taste like, honestly, straight baking soda.
Initial taste was like very fluffy and tasty, and then it just tastes like baking powder.
It's not dry, which is like the main thing. This is not a dry biscuit.
I don't like that one.
In terms of smell, on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 5. It is lacking that buttery scent that I really look forward to when I'm trying a biscuit.
I'm gonna go with a 4.
But like the texture is slamming.
It's a little bit doughy on the inside. I'm gonna say not my favorite biscuit to have that way.
I'll give the texture a 9.
I'm gonna go 5.
And in terms of taste, it's such a shame because that initial taste is pretty glorious, but the baking soda comes in fast.
I don't know, I'm gonna go like 3.
I'd give it a 6, man.
I was looking for a great biscuit recipe and I found one and I kept making like different changes, making it to my own, and I found one that I really loved, and yeah, now that's the one that I make and my friends love it, and I make it for them when they come over for brunch. It's now my go-to biscuit recipe.
He's so little.
And I'm a grown woman. Why would y'all put baby food in front of me? This is a baby biscuit.
It looks good. Like I can see the layers in it, which is very big. Like that's a big deal to me.
You gotta be able to sop up your food. Like say if you're doing gravy or you're doing some grits or something, you wanna be able to sop that food up. And this right here, this is baby food. That thing dry. On Jesus, this thing dry.
This biscuit is pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie.
Let my throat closing up on me, that's how dry it is. Oh Lord, help me.
The butteriness that I crave.
I don't smell no butter or nothing.
In terms of smell, I would rate this an 8.
I wanna give it a 6, because I can't really smell nothing but flour.
The texture might be a 10 for me. This is a really soft, pillowy, chewy biscuit.
Watch this. You can hear that, right? It's like me knocking on wood. That's not good. Biscuits don't supposed to sound like that.
It's really, really lovely. Like it's got that nice like sponginess to it. Like when I press down on it, it doesn't stay flattened, like it expands again.
So no, I'm giving this a 4 for look, hard.
I'm gonna give it a 9 in terms of taste. The only thing that it's missing, like a little bit of extra layer of like saltiness in terms of flavor.
If I can give a negative grade, I would, but I ain't gonna do that to that person. I ain't gonna disrespect that person. Still, I'm gonna give it a 4.
I am very much still in the learning phases of biscuits. However, within the last year, I've definitely gotten significantly better. Like my biscuits are now edible in a way that they were not a year ago. So it took a year for me to make edible biscuits.
I think somebody trying to scam me because this thing looked major bootleg. It looked like somebody went and store-bought this biscuit.
It's like reminds me of the KFC biscuit or like Popeye's biscuit.
Whoever came today, they ain't feel like cooking last night, so they ain't no true Southerner. A true Southerner will make them biscuits from scratch. So somebody's a liar. Liar!
I mean, I love a Popeye's biscuit. I love home-cooked food. Oh, this is pretty hard.
This is like fake Gucci. You ain't playing me like that today.
It's crazy, all these biscuits are very different in density. I don't hate that taste. It really does like take me back to childhood.
My throat just closed up on me on that one. Do I have an EpiPen or anything from that throat closing up? That thing is dry.
So I'm also gonna try the top. Oh, yep. More salty. If maybe they brushed it with a little bit of like salted butter.
See, the thing is, the smell is not that bad. The smell is not bad. It smells like a biscuit. So I give it an 8.
I mean, I smell this and I think to myself, yummy biscuit. I'm gonna give that a 9.5 on smell. The texture is a little dry.
In the middle, it's pillowy. It's not bad. You know, it gotta be that piddle middle. And the top has a nice crust to it, as well as on the bottom it's a little moist.
I feel like a little more moisture would have been nice. It's a little too dense. So for texture, I think I'm gonna rate it like 7.
I'm gonna say a 6.
Okay, so the top is more salty than the bottom. And every time I'm surprised, I'm like, ooh, that tasted good. And then I take a bite, and I'm like, it's a little too salty. And that's where I feel like maple syrup on this would taste so good at the top, or some strawberry jam. I would say for taste, I would rate this an 8. I kind of like the taste.
It's dry. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a desert.
Well, I can't say that I'm surprised. Like, come on. This biscuit took a lot of work and love. And I'm pretty proud. Thanks, y'all.
My Lord. Y'all want me to eat this?
Please.
Whew, I didn't know I was on Fear Factor.
Hi, my name is Jordan, and I've been making shrimp and grits with my grandmother since I was 7.
I am Phil Duckett. I have been making shrimp and grits for 12 hours.
My name is Jamie, and I've been making shrimp and grits since yesterday. But I've been making grits in general since childhood, those little Quaker instant butter-flavored grits.
My grandmother has taught me how to make everything I've ever eaten. I didn't have an interest in it. She kind of coaxed/forced me into it.
So usually if you're doing it with the shrimps, you know, you're going out to eat somewhere that's kind of like a brunch dish. At home, you really just kind of make the grits as like a side.
It would be lying if I said I'm self-taught. I actually had my mother on FaceTime walking me through the process of it, but it is our family's secret recipe for low country shrimp and grits. Flavor, flavor, flavor. That is the essential part. The last thing you want is just a bowl full of mush with no flavor. I've lived in Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, so I bring flavor palettes from all over the Southeast, baby, and put it into one just heartwarming bowl of goodness.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm just loving the coloring. Like, it just doesn't look how I would expect.
The plating is very nice. They left the tails on, which does present very well. Oh my gosh.
This looks like bacon bits. Oh, there's bacon on it. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. I don't eat bacon, but I'm about to eat this shit.
It's well seasoned. I do see some parsley flakes on top. So let's see how the grits are.
I'm not crazy about this one. The one very small criticism that I have of the dish is I find the roux to be a little darker. When you're making a roux, you can almost over brown the roux, and I can sort of taste a depth of flavor that maybe I would want in a stew, but maybe not necessarily in a shrimp and grits. I think the shrimp is flavored pretty well. I'm not crazy about the texture of the grits. Maybe it's the taste, but I like the shrimp a lot, and I think it's doing a lot of the work.
The best part about this dish is that they went above and beyond to make sure that they would have all the flavors that you'd want when you're eating a shrimp and grits. They've added extra meat just to, you know, bring like a richer, more umami flavor to their shrimp and grits.
Oh wait, hold up. The aftertaste is yummy. The sauce is really good. Hold on, okay, maybe I just need a little more sauce on the grits. That was the problem.
I think I would give this one a 9.
I would rate this a 7.5. I think having perfect shrimp, that is just the cherry on top, but obviously the shrimp on top. I like to put a little bit of lemon zest on my shrimp to give it that kick. I was cooking with the intention of bringing them a meal that they would enjoy.
Nice.
All right, this is a very dainty portion of shrimp and grits. These little shrimps.
Are these crawfish? This is crawfish etouffee.
The first thing that I notice with this shrimp and grits is the size of the shrimp. These are little mini baby shrimps.
Whoo, look how the grits is coagulating, my Lord. Looks like plasma. Whoo, I didn't know I was on Fear Factor.
These grits are also looking nice and thick. They are yellow, so this could be from a cheese source, or it could be a ton of butter, but this would be an excessive amount of butter.
That'd be it for me. Woo! Like a game of roulette.
The grits have something in them. It almost seems like maybe flour or something to try to thicken the grits.
I don't know if they spilt the salt, but y'all really could have gave me a water if I was gonna have to eat this.
I'm not getting a lot of whatever spices were used.
Listen, I can feel my hypertension acting up and my blood pressure is rising.
The best part of the shrimp and grits is definitely the seasoning on the shrimp. So I commend this chef for how they season their shrimp.
What's the worst part of the dish?
The entire thing. It is, this is incredibly crazy. I don't know what to do with that.
Knowing that shrimp cook very quickly, a smaller shrimp is gonna cook through even faster. And I can tell that these shrimp have been fully cooked all the way through.
What could this person have done to improve their dish?
Start over.
I'm gonna have to say the 5. I like the seasoning of the shrimp, but the thickening agent, my palate was not used to it. And because of the size of the shrimp, they were a bit tougher than maybe I would have preferred.
I'm telling you, I would deduct points for the amount of sodium in here. But honestly, I'd give it a 2.
The most essential thing to making a really good shrimp and grits are your ingredients. I love like a Cajun Creole style shrimp and grits. I do think that New Orleans flavors are the best.
Alrighty, this is plated like a restaurant.
Ooh. Okay. I like how this got a nice little look to it. Somebody knows what they're doing.
It's kind of giving mashed potatoes. The sauce looks incredible. There's intention behind that sauce. I can see it already.
But the key to a tasting, you got to get all the elements into it. Wow. Damn. I might have some competition in this old race.
It's really good. I'm shook.
Has a very real Cajun seasoning to it. And this tastes like something from Louisiana, Mississippi, or something like that.
The person who made that is from Louisiana.
You see the palate on me? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know that.
There's so much flavor. The shrimp is delectable. I have no idea what it was seasoned with, but there's a story there.
The grits are actually really well done. It's the proper amount of seasoning, and it's the roux. When it comes to shrimp and grits, I mean, you don't want dry shrimp and grits. You don't want overcooked shrimp with just some instant grits on top. That's prison food. This is the good stuff right here.
This is just so damn good. And the texture is perfect. The shrimp are just like almost melting, but they're still firm enough. And the grits are just so soft. Wow, this is probably the best shrimp and grits I've ever had. Sorry, Grandma. It's a 10.
I'll give it a solid 8.
Yay! I always knew the Creole flavors would prevail. This before I just, used what I knew, used my favorite flavors to create a dish that everybody knows and loves.
You did the crawfish dirty.
This is someone that needs to go back to the drawing board.
I don't know if anybody in the South will clean this plate.
Hi, my name is Stephanie O. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, but I live in New York City.
Hi, my name is Akwe. I'm from Queens, New York, but my family is originally from South Carolina.
My name is Nyla. I am from Florida, Jacksonville, Florida to be specific.
And we are trying each other's
Seafood boil. Seafood boil reminds me of the South.
For me, like a seafood boil is just like coming together. It literally is a cookout with seafood.
Every memory, honestly, that I have of like every seafood I've ever eaten in Florida, it's just like so poignant because it's so fresh.
You'll have your crab, you'll have your crawfish.
A spicy andouille sausage.
Shrimp, mussels.
Potatoes, corn.
If you don't have Old Bay, I don't know what you're doing.
Now the process is simple. You have to let the ancestors guide you. Mainly I start with like the sauce, but what I do that's really different is I use seaweed. It gives it that umami flavor. And that's what you want. What I have for you today is yellow potatoes, corn, crab legs, spicy sausage, mussels, and a seafood medley that consists of squid, shrimp, crawfish, everything you could think of. Honestly, there's just no competition. This is a winner.
Okay.
It looks good.
Yes.
I like the mussels that they use. These black mussels be hitting.
We've got the corn on the cob.
It's a little sad.
Potatoes.
This is a potato.
And they put a crawfish too. Okay.
I'm not a fan of the smell. Something about it is off.
It's overcooked.
Water?
The broth is flavorful, but it's a little bit too salty.
If I kept drinking this juice, I'm gonna have a heart attack when I leave.
It's saltier than I would have liked. I know where they're going, they've just gone too far. The mussel is good. The potato game is strong.
This is so salty.
This crawfish, I need this crawfish to be right.
Oh. You see this? Your crawfish should never be this color. It's just mush.
Crawfish have like just a little bit of meat in the tail. That's what you're after. So if you cook it too long, then it becomes like mushy.
Although the corn was still very salty, it is the best part of the dish so far.
If this were a corn and potato boil, A+.
This was a pot that should have had egg in it.
I'm gonna say this person is from Florida.
I just can't, in good consciousness, choose any southern state on the coast, so I'm gonna go with Maryland.
I would give it a 6.5.
A 3. And that's being kind. This is some hard truth that probably nobody in your life has told you, so please do better.
Everything good comes from Texas. Beyonce, You're welcome. Meg the Stallion, you're welcome. And this also is from Texas. In my dish here, we have corn on the cob. I've given 2 because this is like Noah's Ark of deliciousness. We want at least 2 of everything. We've got our shrimp. I've got the spicy andouille sausage here. We've got the new potatoes over here. We've got our 2 crawfish, snow crab legs, then the blue crab is here, parsley, and I've also finished it with like a sprinkling of Old Bay, and I grilled a lemon. This is husband level work, okay? Boyfriends ain't getting this. I think I'll win today because I have a lot of interesting elements. I've come with the best, so forget the rest.
Okay. Okay. It looks dry, but it smells good.
This one looks promising.
Has a lot of seafood.
It's a whole crab. She got money. This is good.
Like, this is what I would expect to see at like a chain franchise restaurant.
We have the corn, lemon. I'm gonna just drizzle some of that. That's good.
That's important. Your seafood boil should always have lemon.
Only thing I've noticed is that there's no sauce.
I like my seafood boil wet.
It's not really a seafood boil if it's not like drenched in the sauce and the juices.
This juice is light skin. Your juice should not be light skin. Your juice should be the color of Ice Spice's hair, but not the color of Ice Spice.
It's got a little spice to it. It's different.
It doesn't feel like all this stuff was boiled together. It feels like this stuff was cooked individually.
Crab is good, it was cooked well.
That's good.
The shrimp is good. It's got a spice. I like that.
This was a very well cooked shrimp. I feel like I'm just eating a seafood plate though. Like I'm not eating a boil.
It's a mid seafood boil. It has potential to be better.
It's a labor of love to make a really good seafood boil. If you're not cooking for at least 2 hours, you're not doing it right.
It's trying to grow up to become something, but it's not necessarily there.
They used a different type of potato. I would not use these potatoes. There's no mussels, which is fine. Not everybody likes mussels. Oh, they are missing egg.
They might be from the South. I'm thinking they're from Louisiana.
I don't want to say Louisiana because there would be a lot more juice and flavor going on if they were from Louisiana, so I don't even want to disrespect Louisiana like that. I'm gonna go with like Georgia or like maybe Texas.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this a 5. It's not there. They need to take a trip back home, for sure.
7 because the seafood, it is cooked well. Crab is good. Everything else is aight. Seafood boils are really like a keen to Florida because we're on the coast. I mean, we might be crazy, but we also got really good seafood. I personally didn't use any crab because New York hikes up the prices because you guys don't have good seafood. I boil my corn, I boil my potatoes, I boil my sausage all together. I am pescatarian, so I use plant-based sausage. I don't use pork sausage. I know my grandmother would be gasping right now. You put Cajun, you put cayenne pepper, paprika, lemon juice. Gotta use the most Old Bay seasoning you can. You just dump it in. I have depth, I have flavor. I'm a win today because this is bomb. Period.
I can already tell these shrimp are overcooked.
This looks like someone that's not from the South.
It's not as a graceful presentation as mine.
I see a lot of black pepper.
It looks seasoned, well seasoned, I will say that.
I see that they tried with some sausage, there's shrimp.
And they have clams, which I was not expecting.
It doesn't smell like a seafood boil.
Theoretically, this would have come out of like a watery liquid base. So I don't know where the oil is coming from.
So it's giving a stew. It's not really giving a seafood boil.
Is this an egg?
Oh, this is an egg.
This is a choice. It's an aggressive choice. I thought it was a potato.
That is normal. They get a point for that.
Okay, now try it.
I got to? No. No.
The clam is overcooked, the shrimp are overcooked.
They didn't cook this right.
It's definitely seasoned. Nothing is really distinctive though.
What you're looking for in a seafood boil is the flavor. I'm not getting that.
Okay, sausage.
This is not the right sausage for a seafood boil.
It's a different texture, like mince meat, kind of.
It should have been an andouille sausage. This is like a breakfast sausage.
So because there's clams in here, it makes me think that this person might be from like North Carolina, South Carolina.
They're giving me Canada. They're giving me Canada vibes.
Okay, do you want to try the egg?
Why?
I've never had an egg in a seafood boil, but we're gonna see. We don't need it. It feels like it doesn't need to be there.
What I would have left out, the sauce. It's supposed to like marry the food.
I think they should have absolutely left out that egg. Corn, potato, good. Everything else, pass. I would rate this maybe a 4.75.
To be nice, I'll give it a 2. What's getting the 2 is that they added the egg, so clearly they did a little research.
Good job on the potatoes, good job on the corn. Don't ever put an egg again in a seafood boil. Oh my gosh, I won. Not surprised.
Damn, this is a shock.
Clearly, taste buds are not the same these days.
I hope people at home try this because it's really good. And appreciate Texas because this is what we do. We don't just carry guns, we also eat.
We don't use Velveeta, not in the South.
Hi, my name is Kennedy. I am from Houston, Texas.
I'm Mason. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hi, my name is Moni, and my family's from North Carolina. And today, we're gonna be trying each other's barbecue. Growing up in Texas, most notable thing is like the food. Oh my goodness.
We'll barbecue.
Ribs, chicken.
Turkey.
I say the secret to getting barbecue right is taking your time and pay attention to it. Don't burn your house down, leaving it in for too long. So I did some barbecue chicken, of course, just keeping it classic. Put in like some onion and some garlic and just let it sit. And I did some mac and cheese. I did some candy yams, you know, keeping it real nice and southern. And then I also did a little bit of dirty rice. Fire, my favorite part of that plate. I will win today because I feel like my dish isn't just barbecue, it's also a piece of me, and I feel like it's gonna set it aside from everybody else's plate. One word I would use to describe my dish is home. All right, I'm just confused by the macaroni and cheese.
Velveeta mac and cheese.
Yeah, this ain't real mac and cheese. But it smells very good.
It looks like food and it smells like food.
I'm not sure what the rice is. I think it's like a dirty rice.
I see a drumstick.
The chicken doesn't look that saucy. And now that I'm looking at the candy yams, I'm sorry, but it looked like canned because it's so small. It don't really look like they took their time in making this, but we gonna try it.
Okay, wait. That was much better than expected. You know, looks can be deceiving.
It got a little kick to it. It's definitely not what I expected.
I'm tasting a lot of flavor with this chicken. It feels like I could have got this at the family reunion.
It has a little bit of sweetness to it, but honestly, that might be the yam juice.
It tastes like a dry rub barbecue, a little heat to it.
The chicken is very juicy. It tells me that they know how to make chicken because it's not dry.
I was told I was supposed to try the rice and the yams together. See, that's confusing.
The yams are okay. I'm not sure what's in the rice that's making it gritty.
We should just enjoy them separately.
I'm gonna try the macaroni and cheese.
That was what I thought.
It's definitely like a Velveeta or a Kraft.
We're doing Southerners try each other barbecue. Your grandma knows she didn't use Velveeta.
I would give it a 6.5.
I'm gonna say a good 6 out of 10.
The chicken was good, but the sides, they could have left off the plate.
The mac and cheese, I'm sorry, Velveeta mac and cheese just really just takes off 3 points automatically.
So I made a sticky rib, and instead of using pork ribs, I used short ribs. It's, you know, not fall off the bone because it's a little old, but when it first came out the oven, it was fall off the bone. It was very tender. I made my own sauce, homemade. And in my sauce, I used a little bit of ginger, garlic, brown sugar, honey. So that's where the stickiness comes from. So this recipe I got directly from my grandmother. Unfortunately, she's no longer alive, but I have her recipes passed down to me. I'm gonna win because I take time in all of my meals that I prepare, and I'm just making sure that everything is well prepared. One word that I would use to describe my dish is sticky. Your hand's gonna be sticky after you finish eating it. Yo, wait.
I've never been a rib guy. Is that a bone? That's a bone.
Oh my gosh, yo, this looks fire. I'm so hungry today.
It's a lot of meat. I try to stay petite.
It smells so good.
It smells nice, smells thoroughly seasoned.
And it's like glistening. Already looking at it, I'm expecting it to be like, kind of like sweet and savory.
It's falling off the bone though. I heard that's good.
It fell off so nice. I have really high hopes for this.
Okay. That might be good.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
That was actually a little delectable.
I'm gonna go in for another bite. Like, it was just that good.
I'm not gonna do another bite because I don't really do red meat like that, but that was good.
All of the meat is melting in my mouth like butter. Who made this? I gotta know. Oh my gosh.
It was tender. As you saw, it fell off the bone.
This is barbecue. Y'all gotta take this away from me. I might finish this whole thing.
It kind of tastes like my grandma's rib. You might be onto something. I need to know where you're from. We might be cousins, because this tastes like the family recipe. This is good.
Would I eat this again? Yes. I'll eat it now. Like,
it smells sweet, but when I tasted it, it was very savory. But then also it had a little kick to it. It was complicated, and I like that.
I would pay top dollar to get to eat this again. I would give it a solid 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna have to give this a good 8 out of 10. 2 points off because no sides.
This is like arguably some of the best barbecue I've had in a minute.
So today we have grilled barbecue salmon, some grilled vegetables, and mac and cheese. And adding a little barbecue sauce. For the barbecue sauce, ooh, I'm sorry, I forgot my recipe. For my sauce today, I can't tell you too much because my grandma most definitely would take me out. You do some ketchup, mustard, and the craziest thing, a can of beer. And that's all I can say for now. My dish will win today because I'm from Birmingham. Like I said, we are the home of barbecue. One word I would use to describe my dish would be soulful. It's just straight up soul food.
Ooh, okay. I do mess with zucchini real bad.
It looks like we got some barbecue salmon, some real macaroni and cheese.
I don't think I've ever heard of somebody like barbecuing fish. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't sound right in my head. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put some fish on the grill.
I'm excited, it looks good.
Oh, wow. That is really good.
Okay, nothing special. It just tastes like salmon and barbecue sauce.
It tastes really simple. Like, it just tastes like barbecue sauce and fish. But like, that's a combo I never thought would actually go good together. Wait, I take back everything I said.
The barbecue sauce tastes like, it's like sweet Ray or something.
And I really want to go for this mac and cheese.
The macaroni is good.
It's not for me. The cheese and the macaroni is too separated for me.
I'm surprised because not everybody can get macaroni right. They know how to do something.
I'm excited to eat this the most. You cannot mess up vegetables. You can mess up vegetables.
It's just vegetables.
Immediate, yes. That's probably the second best thing I've tried on this plate.
You know, this was supposed to be a barbecue dish. If it was a macaroni competition, they might have won.
Other than the mac and cheese, this isn't something that I would consider barbecue. I feel like it's just not traditionally barbecue, or at least not the barbecue I know.
I think I would give this a 7. The salmon is cooked well, but I feel like it could have been better if the salmon was just a little bit more seasoned.
I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give this plate a solid 7. It needs a bit more flavor.
I'm just not a fan of the barbecue salmon. I had high hopes for it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Heavenly Kimes.
And I'm Dr. Damon Christian Kimes, and I'm gonna try some barbecue with cocoa butter.
Yes. I do barbecue kind of often, so I know the difference between the Memphis rubs. I understand barbecue. I like it.
I'm not a barbecue expert.
I do not cook barbecue, but I can order it very well on Postmates. So it looks very homemade.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what this is supposed to be. Honestly, this is good mac and cheese. I mean, they're not trying too hard.
If you're gonna make mac and cheese, just put a whole lot of cheese on there.
Try the chicken now. That's the main thing now, Daddy.
Okay.
You like it?
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
This supposed to be barbecue? It's not barbecue chicken. The rice, I don't know what kind of rice this is supposed to be. It's not dirty rice. It's supposed to be dirty.
Yeah.
I would give it a 7. It was a regular ass meal. Like, I could have made this shit last night. The first thing I'm looking at, okay, is the smell. Like, I could smell really well. It's not quality meat. If you gotta get the cheap ass meat with the fat all on it, then you might want to think
Some
again.
people like the fat.
I don't nobody like the fat, Damon. It look like it's gonna be tough, Daddy. You know I got my new veneers. It's all right.
It's good. There's a sweet savor to it.
If this supposed to be a short rib, I would like more flavor. I could have made this though. It was all right. 6, please, if I had to rate. This looks healthy. This is what, salmon?
This is good.
This is really good. It tastes like fresh fish. It feels like it's a citrus taste to it. The texture is exactly where it should be. Sweet and savory is what I would say.
This is excellent. Even the mac and cheese is good.
I like this mac and cheese better. It seemed like this mac and cheese is cooked like grandmama used to make it. Eggplant. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we need a knife. The vegetables are good, perfection. This is the best one. The coloring is great. You know what I'm saying? The salmon looks good. The presentation is great.
This is a 10. This is a 10.
I don't give nobody no 10 except me. 9.6. This is good.
If they're listening, they know I said 10.
I knew I was gonna win, so pat on the back. Thank you.
That's okay. I just really thought I was gonna win this.
Do I at least get to take the food home? Truly, honestly, thank you to my grandmother. Rest in peace. So all praises to her.